Hi guys, good morning in Europe. Welcome to the daily charts. We want to start the week analyzing and thinking about the implications of the move lower over the weekend in the crypto markets. This is the picture Monday morning, and not a pretty one. So as you can see, the big five are all in the red, anywhere between nearly 3 to nearly 6 or actually above 6 in Solana. So basically, nothing spectacular, but we don't see any reason for this move. Asia was strong overnight. US futures are steady. Absolutely no news. Still, most cryptos are turning lower or turned lower over the last 4 to 6 hours. Again, something is cooking. Are we going to move towards the breakdown? And we discussed that. Let's see actually one important crypto which is going towards the breakdown, which is Ethereum. I myself don't like most of the time the setups in Ethereum. Let's take a look at the 4-hour chart, and you can clearly see this potential again, pretty much like in Bitcoin, the potential of this head and shoulder. Let me draw it actually nicely. You can clearly see shoulder, head, and this shoulder and the breakdown. And are we going to test the lows of the crash? That's also important. Pretty much the same scenario is building in Bitcoin as well. So the big two are looking the same, acting the same. I'm not a short player in this market, nor a long player, just analyzing the chart. And again, you hardly see such a beautiful setup. Now the question is, will this move lower? And I have no question that we're going to move lower. The question is only to what degree. So are we going to move past the breakdown level of the crash of 1010 and make it even further lower? And then the question is, what about the leverage? So anybody that was leveraged got killed on this move and is not coming back, or probably did not come back. Now, additional leveraged longs will be in danger under this level and obviously under this 3300 level, and maybe other levels down under. Especially what's important is the 100K level in Bitcoin. So having said that, if there is less leverage in the market, the chances of a reversal higher are higher, because the chances of another flash crash, I think, are very, very low. But the chances of a move lower, if some of those hands are going to be wiped out or throw the towel and stop out, again, I'm not sure at what level the buyers are coming in. Are they going to come in at 3,000? I mean, if you are a long player, the time is on your side. You definitely want this pullback. If you are a long player, you want the move to 3,000, maybe even lower, and hop on board with an entry instead of 4,700 at 3,000. That's 40% difference in less than a month. So that's a big deal for longs. Again, those who have the time frame and the money and the ability not to trade on leverage. Those who are leveraged in this market are obviously suffering. With regard to short traders, if you're looking for a short play under this 3675, I have the answer. Yes, you can short this reverse cup and handle. I think the play in Bitcoin is way more technical than this play in Ether, but you can clearly see the stop loss. The technical stop loss is 3,900. So you have here the entry at 3,600. I'm rounding things up. The stop loss at 3,900. So that's roughly 10% of risk, which is a lot. If you are leveraged, it's really a bummer trade to risk 10% per trade. Now again, that's all open up to your personal strategy. How do you deal with that? And do you like, actually maybe you actually like it, and your target is 10% to the downside to cover the risk and maybe more. Okay, I'm not going to speculate on what's going to happen. First of all, let's see the volumes. If we break this level, and of course the most important level will be these lows, where I think everybody knows that many stop losses are hiding under this level. So that's a trivial place where some stop losses or some long players will exit the market. This reversal spike from the lows 3 weeks and 2 days ago. Okay, so that's regarding ETH, Ether, and Ethereum. Sorry. And now let's go back. Hold on a second, and analyze XRP as well. Okay, before we'll do XRP, let's take a look at the overall market picture this Monday morning. And you can clearly see, guys, that Asia, pretty much positive. Let's take a look actually at the global indexes. Dow futures are up slightly, Nasdaq futures are up slightly. So again, the only market that's in the red, actually deep in the red, is crypto. Gold is up nearly 0.7, oil is up, natural gas is up big, maybe on colder weather in Europe or as well in the world. So the only market that's suffering this morning, sorry about that, is the crypto market. So if we go back to the crypto sphere, let's take a look at Ripple, down this morning nearly 5%. This is how we look. And again, is it the same scenario as in Bitcoin or Ethereum? Looks pretty much the same. Yeah, we can clearly see maybe it's not a cup and handle formation, it's only a cup formation. And again, the technicalities here are a bit I don't want to say we have a problem with technicalities here, but obviously too much leverage is going to hurt everybody, including XRP. And you clearly see that the percentage reaction in XRP following the crash was way more aggressive. So think about it. Here we have less liquidity, less big money coming in if we're going to see a crash versus Bitcoin or Ethereum. And of course we don't have the treasury companies that are going to buy and support, or at least I don't know that there are treasury companies across the world that are working on Ripple as their crypto strategy. Again, so this move is I don't think we're going to get this far lower. This is totally out of control, this 1.16 spike. So that's not going to happen. The question is the 2.3, 2.2. Every round number here is in question. And again, how many leverage positions are in Ripple versus the rest of the market? Maybe there's an answer for that. I don't have it. I'm just you know by the definition of our channel, that's charts. We're looking at the charts. We're not looking at anything fundamental beyond what we know. And again, it's important, but basically the decision is to look at the chart and try to figure out what's going on. And you can see here every consolidation in the last week failed. Again, it's not because Ripple, it's because of the rest of the crypto market is doing the same thing. Okay, guys, so again, if anybody is long here, be very careful, especially if you are leveraged. If you are short, you have stop losses easily to observe at this point under 2.6. And again, can you add on the trade short? Obviously you can. And the question is again, how many leverage positions are going to be squeezed out, and what's awaiting in terms of buyers at these potential support levels, 2.2, maybe 2.3. And again, if anybody knows or thinks he knows what's the news this morning, I didn't see anything interesting that will suggest an average or a pickup in the volumes or average volumes that are very low until the U.S. markets open, which is 8 hours away. So, is it going to be a low volume move lower? That can happen as well. So bottom line, if I'm looking at XRP, anybody that's long and is leveraged must rethink its strategy. Where do you exit in case? And again, I'm not foreseeing this type of a move again, but we are definitely in danger of losing the support levels, including the 2.3 and the worst case scenario will be here at 2.2. Okay guys, 10 minutes. Hope it was clear enough. The hint that we're in danger of losing some support levels in major cryptos. Thanks for watching. Do like and subscribe if you like this content, and we'll see you in the next video. Thanks for watching.